Hey everyone! Tier list of best leveling classes of Throne and Liberty. This beautiful new upcoming mmorpg currently have 21 different combination of weapons, 21 classes, but some classes are better than other during leveling. Regarding endgame, I'm preparing also special tier lists regarding PvP, PvE, also regarding tier lists for tank roles, DPS and healing role. Check those videos on my YouTube channel, but for this evening, let's focus on the best leveling classes of Throne and Liberty. Before we start, let me just say subscribe to my YouTube channel to see more of Throne and Liberty videos in the future. As you can see, I have already everything prepared here, so let's start with a bow dagger, and I will immediately put this combination of weapons here on S tier. Why? Reason is simple. You probably know that if you are following my YouTube channel. In Throne and Liberty, we actually don't have classes, we have roles, and you are determining a role of your character by picking combination of two different weapons. This combination here, longbow dagger, is really amazing regarding DPS, not only in endgame but also during leveling. Dagger will buff really a lot in generally your main weapon with nice critical damage buff, and also very nice active abilities of the dagger will also help you during your leveling. Longbow is a very nice range kind of weapon, decent damage, so without any doubt this combination here belongs to S tier. Let's go forward with greatsword staff, and I will actually put this combination also here in S tier because we are talking here about two weapons, again damage kind of weapons, greatsword melee kind of weapon, staff range kind of weapon. Nevertheless, both of these weapons have very good damage overall, even already during leveling process. So greatsword staff also belongs to S tier. Here we have first combination, which I will put here in A tier. This is greatsword wand. Actually, this was one of my first combination weapons which I can play over there on servers in Korea. I am playing this game since December 7, 2023, since the release over there in Korea. And this combination here, greatsword wand, was actually one of the first combinations I can play over there on servers in Korea. Now, greatsword wand in general is very nice combination of weapons to play, but during leveling you will feel a lack of damage. If you want to have more damage, you will use greatsword as main weapon in combination with some other weapons like dagger, with staff, maybe with anything else basically except wand. Wand is a healing weapon. Yes, wand also have some damage abilities, but you will feel a lack of damage. You will have very high survivability during leveling, but during leveling, honestly here, you don't need to worry that much about survivability. Worry about damage. Classes which have more damage will make your leveling journey much shorter. However, classes and roles, right, weapons like wand, which don't have that much damage, right, will make your leveling journey much longer. So greatsword wand, definitely A tier. Then we have here sword and shield wand, also I'll put here in A tier. Again, lack of damage. Sword and shield wand in endgame is one of the best possible combinations in the game. This is a paladin build which have lots of survivability, lots of defense. You can tank, you can heal, and you can also make damage on sword and shield wand combination of weapons. Sword and shield wand, paladin, is amazing. It's absolutely amazing in endgame. In endgame, it belongs here in S tier, but during leveling, absolutely A tier, maybe even B tier. I'll put it here in A tier because leveling this game is not that hard. I'm preparing also special videos on my YouTube channel. You'll see a leveling guide very soon, how to level up to maximum level in just one day. You'll need about 15 hours. Check that video on my YouTube channel. That is very important video, leveling guide. You'll see it in the next few days before global release. Sword and shield wand, definitely A tier. Why? Lack of damage. High survivability, lots of healing, but you will feel that lack of damage already during leveling. Now, then we have here sword and shield dagger, and actually surprisingly I'll put here sword and shield dagger still in S tier, even that we have here sword and shield, which is defensive kind of weapon, still in combination with dagger. This combination already during leveling is very nice. Like I said, dagger as a secondary weapon is really good. It will boost your damage overall, and also very nice abilities and skills of the dagger will help you throughout leveling. Stealth, also poison, ambush strike, actually special shadow strike ability. Check dedicated video on my YouTube channel. I have done already one video only about dagger because it's really amazing as secondary weapon. So S tier sword and shield dagger. Greatsword dagger, absolutely again going to S tier because greatsword dagger will give you huge boost regarding damage, regarding crit damage. Also in endgame, if you like to play arenas 3 versus 3, this will be your main combination of weapons. Greatsword dagger, it excels really in PvP. Longbow staff, also S tier without any doubt. We are talking here about 2 range weapons, beautiful damage weapons, which you will use a lot in your endgame. This combination is very nice also in endgame, and during leveling, you feel that difference between melee and range. Range have many benefits during leveling, also in endgame in some way, but regarding leveling, this combination will give you really high boost in damage, so longbow staff also belongs to S tier. Let's go further with another combination which I'll put here in S tier. Crossbow, longbow, actually longbow, crossbow. It's actually a little bit strange to play this combination of weapons. We are talking here about one real range weapon, which is longbow, and crossbow, which is medium range weapon. Crossbow is actually not a range weapon. It's also not melee. It's somewhere in between. Very interesting combination of weapon, very nice skill rotations. Check it out also during leveling and in endgame. Longbow, crossbow belongs to S tier. Then we are going here to crossbow staff. Also absolutely S tier, very nice damage, medium range weapon and long range weapon. Staff is already very powerful during leveling, not only in endgame, but especially in endgame. This combination absolutely belongs to S tier. Let's go forward with one amazing combination of weapons. This is sword and shield greatsword, which in endgame belongs to S tier. Sword and shield greatsword in endgame regarding PvP, one of the best combinations in the game. But regarding leveling, you will not feel that power. You will not feel that power during leveling. That's how I'll put this in A tier, because you will lack damage again, right? Sword and shield greatsword in endgame if you like to play PvP. Check that combination, and like I said, I'm preparing special video on my YouTube channel. You will see it very soon. Tier list of best PvP classes in Throne and Liberty, and then you will see that sword and shield greatsword belongs to S tier in endgame regarding PvP. However, regarding leveling, A tier, lack of damage. Sword and shield crossbow I will also put here in A tier. I wouldn't say big lack of damage, but neither of these weapons, neither sword and shield, neither crossbow during leveling is not that powerful. Crossbow later in endgame can be amazing, really amazing in combination with dagger and many other combinations, even with SNS, sword and shield. But during leveling, crossbow and sword and shield, you'll ask yourself, are these weapons even viable in the game? Yes, they are. Absolutely they are. But in endgame, not during leveling. During leveling, you'll feel lack of damage all the way up to level 50. Let's go further with greatsword longbow, one very interesting combination weapon which I will put here in S tier because I can play, actually this was my first ever combination of weapons I can play over there on servers in Korea. Now, maybe, just maybe I'm thinking to put it in A tier, but I will still put it in S tier because under the fingers when you play it, it feels good. Will you feel lack of damage? Not that much, but overall looking when you play it under the fingers, this combination is very nice regarding gameplay. So greatsword longbow belongs to S tier. Then we have here sword and shield staff. I'll put it again here at S tier, even that sword and shield is defensive weapon. Staff already during leveling feels pretty good. Range weapon, damage weapon like staff, even in combination with sword and shield, will make your leveling journey very pleasant. Greatsword crossbow, let's put it here also on S tier. Greatsword crossbow, very interesting PvE combination of weapons later for endgame, and also I'm preparing special video on my YouTube channel regarding best PvE classes of Throne and Liberty. Tier list of best PvE classes, you will see it very soon on my YouTube channel in a few days. For leveling, greatsword crossbow, and also in endgame. In endgame it wouldn't be S tier, however during leveling absolutely S tier. Then we have here a longbow wand, I'll put it here in A tier, even that this healing combination of weapon, like I said, wand is a healing weapon, longbow is a range damage weapon, but also with some healing abilities, very nice healing abilities. This is actually one of the S tier healing abilities in the game, combinations in the game, right? However, regarding leveling, you'll feel lack of damage. If you want to play longbow, you'll combine it with something else, just not with wand. So let's put it in A tier. Crossbow wand also I'll put here in A tier, again only because of wand, healing weapon of Thrawn and liberty. However, crossbow dagger I'll put absolutely in S tier. Crossbow dagger not only in endgame but also throughout leveling feels good. Not that much as in endgame. During leveling you'll ask yourself very often question, crossbow dagger doesn't feel that powerful. It will have damage, but real damage, real power of this combination is coming in endgame. I'll talk about crossbow dagger in some of my other videos. This is one of the S tier combinations for different kind of better DPS, right? If you want to have higher DPS output. Then we have here staff wand. I'll put here in S tier, even that this will be healing combination of weapons only because of staff. Staff is making very nice damage. Two range combination of weapons, right? Both of these weapons are range weapons and very nice damage output from staff. Staff dagger, absolutely without any doubt, is going to S tier. Beautiful weapon combination. You'll play it very often in endgame. Staff dagger, power is amazing. Power is amazing. Already during leveling, you'll feel power of staff and dagger together. Wand dagger I'll put also in S tier because yes, wand is a healing weapon, but dagger as a secondary weapon already during leveling will boost performance of the wand in generally regarding passive and active abilities. So this combination of weapon even during leveling will be fine. You will be fine regarding that. And sword and shield bow I'll put here in A tier because again, if you want to play longbow, you'll play with some other weapon. Sword and shield also you can play with some other weapon. This is not one typical combination of weapons, so there won't be any problem with leveling even on this combination of weapons because leveling in Throne and Liberty, it's not hard, it's very easy. But I'll put this combination also here in A tier because you will feel a little bit of lack of damage comparing to S tier combinations. So boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, in front of you, you can see full tier list of best classes for leveling in Throne and Liberty. Regarding endgame, we have a different story, different type of the tier list. Check those tier lists very soon on my YouTube channel. I'm preparing special tier lists regarding best PvP classes, best PvE classes, best tank classes, best healing classes, and best DPS classes. You will see those tier lists very soon on my YouTube channel. For this series, just to let you know what are the best leveling classes of Throne and Liberty. If you are interested into Throne and Liberty, check my YouTube channel. I already have lots of videos and I'm preparing new videos for global release of this game. I'm preparing lots of videos regarding different kind of meta builds for different kind of roles of this game and also guides regarding PvP, PvE, crafting, dungeons, everything what you need to know regarding Throne and Liberty, you'll find out here on my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on Twitch, and see you soon with another Throne and Liberty video.